Now, number one, you see, we have to arm ourselves. First is with our own holy book. We need the Quran. Every Muslim has a Quran in the house. I take it. Some Urdu speaking people, they have Urdu translation as well. The Bengali brother will have a Bengali translation as well. Some Gujarati fellow will have a Gujarati translation as well. The Arab, he says he doesn't need it. He thinks he doesn't need it. Because he understands. Like our beloved Qari. Does he need a translation? No. No, he apprehends the message direct. There is no better way than that. But in this environment, each and every Muslim home, you need an English translation. This environment forces you to have that. Because you for yourself may be very knowledgeable about the Quran. You understand beautifully the message in your own language, in Arabic. But that how are you going to reproduce for the other man? You need the right terminology. You understand, for you, between you and Allah, no problem whatsoever. But now as soon as you start talking to the other man, he says, you know, we believe in Jesus. I say, yes. You believe in Jesus? Yes. So you know what the Quran says? He says, no. So you know a little bit, so you tell him. He says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَإِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمُ. So behold, the angel said, وَإِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمُ. So what's that? He said, you see, the angels, they told Mary, this is the mother of Jesus. إِنَّ اللَّهَ اسْتَفَاكِ وَطَهَّرَكِ وَاسْتَفَاكِ عَلَى نِسَاءِ الْعَالَمِينَ. That God Almighty, He likes you very much. And He selects you, and better than all other women in the world. This is what you're going to do. For yourself, you understood it beautifully. But how are you going to reproduce that message? You producing in your own broken way. You haven't got the mastery of the English language. Maybe as in you are a master of English in mathematics or in medicine or in law, but this is something different. So therefore, I say even the Arab needs a translation. So he can learn. Like a machine gun, staccato. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. وَإِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمُ. He learns the meaning. Behold, the angel said, O Mary, إِنَّ اللَّهَ اسْتَفَاكِ وَطَهَّرَكِ وَاسْتَفَاكِ عَلَى نِسَاءِ الْعَالَمِينَ. That God Almighty has chosen thee and purified thee, chosen thee above the women of all nations. Ya Maryam uqnuti li rabbiki wasjudi warkai ma'ar raqin. O Mary, worship thy Lord devoutly, prostrate thyself and bow down in prayer with those who bow down. ذَلِكَ مِنْ أَنْبَاءِ الْغَيْبِ نُوحِيهِ إِلَيْكَ. This is part of the tidings of the things unseen, which we reveal unto thee, O Apostle, by inspiration. You have to learn it like that. For that you need it. Your children need it. It'll improve your English, better construction of sentences, new vocabulary, all this, blessings, blessings. And this Quran is available today, so cheap. Here, so cheap. This encyclopedia, 2,000 pages. I actually counted the pages, actually 1,920. Not much less than 2,000. 2,000 pages. You know how much? £5. I showed you the Roman Catholic Bible. I paid $9.95. The other one, the King James Version, the old ancient version, I paid £45. 9 times the amount what you pay for this, I paid for that. 9 times. The other one, I paid twice the amount of what you pay for this. This is 2,000 pages. An encyclopedia of Islam. £5. And they're available here for you in this country. The pamphlets are given out. This pamphlet here, before you go, most probably you'll get them if there are enough there. It tells you here, read it. The most positive book in the world. The Quran, the most positive book in the world. A fountain of mercy and wisdom. A guide to the erring. And so on. Beautiful. A solace to the suffering. A hope to those in despair. And free, free, free. To every school, college, university and public library, absolutely free of charge. Every mosque and madrasa, absolutely free of charge. Look, we are offering. Whatever Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam would have done, we are trying to do, wallah. Without those petrodollars. We haven't got those petrodollar pipelines connected yet. But we are able to sweat, 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 and we are giving this. Free to every school, college, university, and public library, free. Every mosque and madrasa, free. And to the general public, £5 each. We haven't got the same big market the Christians have, but £5 each. As if it is stolen property or insolvent, or liquidation stock. Stolen property. I said, look, what you worried about? Brother, you get it. Take it. How we got it, what we do, you want me to explain? Don't waste my 10 minutes. I'm going to waste my 10 minutes telling you how I do it, how I manage it. Don't worry about that. It's yours. Then, I quoted you a verse. You know where it was from? From Surah Sabah. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا كَافَّةً لِلنَّاسِ بَشِيرًا وَنَذِيرًا وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Where do you find it in the Quran? In this encyclopedia? Where? 2,000 pages. Where are you going to find this now? I said, go and check up, man. Check up. Anybody gives you any reference, go and check up at home. Not that you distrust the speaker, but for your own benefit. If you go and check it up, if you see it with your own eyes, and if you read it again, it will become your property. Then you'll be able to share. And the more you share, the more knowledge you will get. I said, this is from Surah Sabah. Now, how do you find Surah Sabah in this book? How? Page through, 2,000 pages. Where will you find Sabah? Can anybody tell me? Yes, yes. This one has an index. Unlike the Arabic Quran, from childhood I was reading, no index, no contents. You just start reading from Surah Fatiha, Alif Lam Mim, and the whole Quran. We don't know. We were used to Yasin. We know where Yasin is. Because if somebody was dying, our fathers told us, they said, look, you read Yasin Sharif, and then the person's ruh, departs in peace. So we were reading. Our granny is going, our mother is dying, anybody else dying, sit down with Yasin. So we knew where Yasin was. But Sabah, where are you going to find? So index. This one has a very comprehensive index. And the S, look for Sabah. It'll tell you chapter 38. I'm sorry, chapter 34. 34 is easy to find because every page is numbered. Then I said, verse number 28. 28 is easy to find. Go and read what Allah says. Like that, everything on your fingertips. This beautiful encyclopedia, everything. What do you want to know? You want to know about marriage and the M. You want to know about divorce and the D. You want to know about heaven or hell and the H. What do you want to know? You want to know about Jesus and the J. Just open and the J. Visitors come to your house, non-Muslim, call them. What you wait for them? Call them. Your neighbors, call them for a cup of tea and your bhajjas and samosas and your curry and rice. Wallah, you don't know what you can achieve with that. You don't know it's worth, wallah, that your curry and rice can captivate and enslave people. People love our food, you know that? I'm speaking especially to the Pakistani and the Hindustani fellow. I don't know about the Arab food. It's not so, I don't know. The Lebanese cook very well, and I don't know about the Egyptians so much. But look, generally, our food, compared to the insipid food of the Englishman, insipid, not tasteless. Only salt and pepper, salt and pepper. Ours has got some kick in it. Give it to him, man. And you see how he falls for you, wallah. Then, before he parts, he said, look, have you seen the Quran? He says, no. So have you got an English translation? He says, yes. Would you like to have a look at it? Nobody says no. This is the nature of man. He says, no. He says, yes, have a look. Open the book. The birth of Jesus, Surah Al-Imran. Where is Imran? Chapter 3. In the index you'll find Imran is 3. Ayah 42. Open it. Read it to him in Arabic. Allah's kalam has power. It moves people to ecstasy and tears. Even non-Muslims, Allah tells us in the Quran that whenever signs are rehearsed to them, those people who are sincere among them, it says tears well up in their eyes. I have seen it again and again. Non-Muslims. When Qari Abdul Samad Abdul Basit, he came to South Africa, he was reading at the Jummah Masjid Durban, and I had come a little late. I had dropped my family, and where I dropped my family, there was a French Catholic priest standing in the doorway, and there was a horn there, loudspeaker. And the Qari Abdul Samad Abdul Basit had already started reading. And I could see this man swaying in the doorway. Yes, not understanding a word. He's swaying. As if, he's in a trance. Allah's Kalam can do that. Why don't you? Do something. Talk to him. Read to him. Explain to him. Look, you are all here, my dear brothers and sisters. Allah has sent you here for a purpose. Not to eat, drink, and make merry. Have a good time. We are all having a good time. Compared to our people back home, wherever you come from, whether in Egypt, or whether in Pakistan, or Bangladesh, or India, wherever you come from, you are better off here than in your own motherlands. Otherwise, you won't be staying here. Economically, materially, you are better off. Even if you are unemployed, they give you the dole. Look, you are well off. I know one man bluffed me when I said, in my country, I offer 5 rands each. That's actually the old rate, £2.10 each. And I said, if you can't afford it, just write and tell me why I should give you one for nothing. I'll give it to you for nothing. So some of your brothers here, they came across that advert. They write to me. He says, look, I got half a dozen children and I'm unemployed. Please, can I have one free? Oh, I feel pity for the man, compassion for the man. I sent him one free from South Africa. Then when I came here, I discovered that the man who's got half a dozen children and a wife and unemployed, man, he's a king. You know, he can save money. Yes, he even saves money. When I'm going around, some brothers take me around and they take me home, give me tea and biscuits and all that, and time to eat, they give me food. I said, brother, what you doing? He said, I'm unemployed. You know, I feel the food hard to go down. Wallah, he's unemployed. I'm cruel to him. You know, look what I'm doing to him, doing injustice to him. So he said, look, Muta, big brother, don't worry. He says, we're all right. You got no excuse. Wallah, you got no excuse. Financially, you got no excuse. £5, no excuse. So, get this book. Your English will improve. Your English. Construction of sentences for the Arab, I'm telling you, say your English. I've told them in the Arab countries. You want to improve your English? Here. Everything is here. Allah's kalam. You read. Sawab, sawab, sawab. Blessings. Construction of sentences. New vocabulary. Everything on your fingertips. My dear brother, I'm not trying to sell you this because I might get some commission. But look, get it. That address is given there. And I'm very, very grateful for this opportunity of coming and talking to you this afternoon. And if there are any questions, I know I might have said hard things, harsh things. See, this old man, he has come out that way, you see, in life. You know, I have been, from childhood, you see, I was very weak. Big in bones and all that, big, tall, but I was very weak. So I had to learn boxing. I learned judo. I learned karate. I did weightlifting. I did swimming. All this, what for? You know, because I was very weak. I want to make up for it. So now it creates that type of mentality. You see, once you go through all these processes, then your mentality changes. I was timid, afraid of getting hurt. Now I says, no man, I think for every 2 you give me, I can give you 1 at least. So you see that mentality. So now my voice changes, my voice is like that, and my actions are like that. You don't find a 70-year-old man doing things like that and talking like this. You can't. This is because of that, all what I have been going through all my life. So you say, now this guy is getting hot under the collar. No, I don't get hot under the collar. This is me. What can I do? I can't squeak like a mouse. I can roar only. I'm made that way. So if I talk to you a bit loud, you know, I'm not trying to scold you or try to frighten you. This is my way. What can I do?